Ladies and gentlemen, it appears I've made a mistake. I told you that Hurricane Douglas was going to hit Hawaii, and it doesn't look like that is going to be true. So, if you no longer want me to be your planetary defense commander and want to leave, I totally understand. But, as planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7, I will use any trick in the book to save lives, man. So, did I jinx it? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Okay, 2020 is no laughing matter, but you got to try and have fun where you can. Considering all I do is work, I better enjoy it because it's all I do. Yeah, so we had Hurricane Hannah hit South Texas, caused major massive flooding, and now we have Hurricane Douglas blowing the Hawaiian Islands. So that's good news in my book. We do not want more death and disaster in 2020. We've had enough. Oddly enough, the GOES 16 satellite suffered major anomaly glitches, bitches. And so supposedly it's back online, but some of the main footage was down. If you wanted to take pictures of it with a regular camera thingy, being the satellite GOES 16. I'm definitely glad Dougie Fresh took a hitch north. Look at that. Hitch. And then hitch. So that was good. Hawaii must do a lot of praying and singing and dancing and enjoying life. It leaves them lucky people. All the super cool weather Twitter people are super obsessed with Invest 92L, which could be super deadly or could bring no harm to anyone. What will it be? Who knows? Right now, everybody's guessing. And I've got some theories, man. Music is magic. It heals, and it's the language of God. The language of Planetary Defense Commander is more wordy, and a lot of times consists of threats to life and natural disasters. And so now we're looking at, over the next 7 days, a heavy, heavy spot of flooding in Iowa. The state is named Iowa. And this state is named Minnesota. In case you need a geography lesson today, there you go. We live in a wild and wet, wavy world. Hey, do you want to know what my secret is to staying sane and partially enjoying 2020? It's being awake from 3:37 a.m. to 9 a.m. because that is when all the good energy happens. If you have empathy, everybody seems to be kind of stressed out and frayed edges during the rest of the time. So that's my trick. Use it if you can or want to. Here's our hurricane, and here's where all the worst flooding is happening across the world right now. India and China have suffered major floods, and now Mexico is as well. And for your daily Popocatépetl volcano update, it's still smoking, just like a dragon. But please remember, God created the universe, Earth, and you. And so there are a lot of cool signs in the sky that we will make it through all of this shit. Because 2020 is like a comic book, man. I hope you're prepared for that. Candace King, check out these awesome pictures taken Sunday of a Pleiades iridescent cloud. Magical colors, man. Magical colors in the sky. Do you want to hear about 92L? It appears the upper level water vapor at the band you most likely used is skewing the environment and depicts an Atlantic that is too moist. Mid-level water vapor shows that significant, albeit less dry air still resides in a good deal of the tropical North Atlantic. Man, look at these waves rolling off. Wave after wave after wave. I haven't said that in a while. There's always someone on the internet to tell you didn't do it right. Someone who usually does it right, Jim Cantori. What a difference from a week ago. Looking at the Atlantic mid-level water vapor. Seems the dry air has mostly disappeared. In the middle, Invest 92L could ramp up before the Lesser Antilles midweekish. Still model differences as to exact track and intensities. All right, here's the deal. The King Euro takes 92L almost totally straight over the islands and then up into the Gulf as nothing, okay? Because as it went over the islands, it would kind of destroy it and keep it from forming as a major hurricane or cyclone because it would be traveling over Puerto Rico, Turcos and Caicos, and Cuba. And then the GFS has it doing one of these, right? So basically what we're doing here is we're splitting the difference. This is Euro, and this is GFS, and so it could go anywhere in between. My guess, my first guess is I'm a year late, so it's going to hit the part of North Carolina, go up through New Jersey, New York, and then into Boston and Nova Scotia. My second guess would be Miami. And then third guess would be an optimistic out to sea, although it could go into Texas. And so, yeah, you can take your own guess at home. We got a giant team on it, including Cranky Weather Guy, Dada Boo, the Florida Wave Master, and everybody on Weather Twitter. We're all trying to figure out this problem, and the models are like playing 3-card Monty. So stay tuned. This comic book just gets more interesting. But it's real. I get it. We're losing real lives, man. So, yeah, as Cranky Weather Guy says, we need time to really kind of nail it down and the rest of the cone to tighten up. But there's your Wednesday. We should know a lot more. And then Friday, we should know a lot more based on where it is and how fast it developed. So stay tuned. So Hannah hit Texas. Douglas barely missed Hawaii. What will Invest 92L do? And to reinforce my upper northeast category 2, category 3 hurricane theory, look at this garbage. Cranky hasn't talked about this garbage yet. So yeah, there's this garbage, and I'll think that'll about do it for him. So it's going to be super anomalously warm, like up in the 80s, which, you know, is what they enough for hurricanes development. Dada Boo drawing out his fork in the road cone for you guys. Kind of same theory. And then here's Cranky's cone theory. You know, and all these people should be watching very, very closely, because technically you've got about 9 days left before you really, really, really know and might have to get out of the way. And then everyone here needs to be paying attention on where will it go, how strong will it be. But I would have plans, you know, worst case scenario plans just in case, because we are in a plague. I don't care what the internet is trying to sell you. We have a disease going out there that you do not want to catch, because even like 50% of the people who survive it still have like major health ramifications that they have to deal with months after. And so you just want to avoid it. And so having a major evacuation situation would be crazy in 2020. And we've got 3 more months for that possibility to happen in hurricane season. Jim Cantori again. At this time, 92L remains poorly organized, but you can see the twisting motion. Hannah started like this, just not in the same area. So yeah, we are hyper-focused on this. I gotta say, telling people about hurricanes is a lot more enjoyable than telling people about a virus. You know what I'm saying? But they're both disasters you want to avoid, and that's what I try and help give you guidance on. Locally heavy rainfall this morning, flash flooding possible. The atmosphere has been moist, baby. We got a focused area of low-level convergence along the coast, and mid-weak, mid-upper level shortwave trough. And then this little symbol. Look at those symbols. It's like its head, and that's its feet. Oh, no. I'm getting Mayan vibes. Yeah, dude, 2020 is going to be a big, major battle. Hey, check that out. James Bond eyes. James Bond girl eyes. Tracy Alloway letting us know gold still tracking real yields pretty well. A good look at category 1 Hannah. That was a storm, dude. That was a storm. And we're just getting started. I am super glad that I jinxed it, or y'all prayed it away, or we all just got really lucky on Hurricane Douglas. Hong Kong tightens coronavirus restrictions limiting public gatherings to 2 people. So, I don't know, Hong Kong is trying to convince the USA it's a hoax for 100 more days to hurt the election? That seems weird, dude. Seems like the global money, stock, and crypto markets are trying to convince people that the pandemic isn't real while making as much money and stealing as much money from the public as possible. It's kind of like a cross between 9/11 and the 2008 financial collapse. This is Tesla and cryptocurrencies. Notice how they are also coordinated. And so they really, both crypto coins and Tesla really took off, 225% since the pandemic started. Tesla and crypto coins are up 225% since the pandemic started. And people aren't even buying cars these days, dude. So, yeah. And it's like Wall Street and Madison Avenue are trying to convince you that, hey, it's your own fault, or it's the deep state's fault, or it's the globalist fault, or it's crazy how the conspiracy theories never, ever blame banks or technology companies. It's kind of like if, people are like, oh my God, Fauci's trying to put a brain chip in my head through vaccines. We got to stop him. But if Elon Musk is like, I'm going to put a microchip in your brain so you can hear music, people are like, that's great. Elon has got our back. He's our friend. Hey, you guys remember that very strange looking comet C2014 B1 Schwartz, aka the Discus Comet? This comet is distinctly active, exhibiting activity over 10 AU from the sun. That is crazy. But 2020 is a crazy time. Maybe it's a spaceship. So yeah, dude, there's pretty much your chart. There's what could happen. Like I said, I'm picking the middle one. I'm thinking I'm off by a year. And so it hit South Texas, then it hit this part of Louisiana, just like I guessed last year. So that would make this next, and then Crystal River in about a month. And it should form from down here. So we'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it because I am your planetary defense commander and the leader of Asteroid Fight Club, Tony Dunn. In a little under 24 hours from now, newly discovered asteroid 2020 OY4 will pass closer to Earth than the satellites that brought us our Major League Baseball this weekend. And so, zoo. It's going to be really, 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 really close, dude. But hopefully we're on top of it. But I don't know. I was really optimistic about hurricanes, and that didn't turn out so great. So maybe now is the time when asteroids are going to start hitting us. It's possible. People have been asking me to cover asteroids more. So I will. But we haven't been hit by any major asteroids, and we have been hit by hurricanes. So that's why I have been focusing on hurricanes more. Maybe that will change today or tomorrow. We'll see. This is crazy. Zero Hedge, who usually tells us we have to fear the globalists, is talking about how global capitalism boosted immunities. So globalists are bad, but global capitalist boosted immunities are good. See how that works? Zero Hedge, your controlled opposition since 2006. All right. Okay, I'll be out here doing what I do. And I would like you to stay cool. And I would like God to bless everyone. And I would like us all to finish out July 2020 Earth Strong. Hit the button.